homes at ease, don't like to complicate it.
Give me that Tupac on that Monday night. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Keyboard Warriors Monday Night MMA Hangout, presented by RedTheWarriors.com. SpicyPros.com, technically. What's good, Drew? Hey, what's up, bud? If anyone was bothering to watch right now, ooh, Las Vegas in the red zone. Come on, Ruggs, give me a touchdown, bro. Daniel, what's good, brother? All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to the Keyboard Warriors Monday Night MMA Hangout, brought to you by SpicyPros.com. On the Keyboard Warriors MMA, KeyboardWarriorsMMA.com podcast network, whatever the hell we're calling it. Dope card this last weekend. Yeah. Drew's on his stuff, man. You early, and I'm pretty sure. Like I'm guessing where you are on the, and you're probably. I'm guessing you're on the East Coast, so it's like 9:30 for you. It's kind of late, right? But thanks for hanging out, brother. If I'm wrong, good. I'm glad it's earlier, but anyway. Dope, solid, dope. It was a solid card this last week. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Overall, it was. I know we can get into the the main event, even the co-main event. Some people are complaining about, but there might be something there. But let's talk about the card real quick before we get into other topics. I watched him from start to finish. East Coast, there you go. Chandler Backer, does that make him number one contender? No, hell no. That was just because he came in. He's in there because he's got to prove. What did we see Askren do when he came in? He got lucky with, in my opinion, Lawler, and then got knocked the fuck out with by Masvidal. Who else did we see come in with a bit of hype from like Bellator, from somewhere else? That like one of the few that actually came in from another organization from Bellator was Eddie Alvarez, right? Came in and killed it. Can Michael Chandler do the same thing? Absolutely. That is a bad dude, but he's already talking about he could beat Khabib, and he's talking about like. He'll be Gaethje and all this other stuff, or he'll stand with Gaethje. It's just weird, but I can appreciate his confidence. Okay, he says he's a better wrestler than Khabib. You need that kind of confidence to fight Khabib. So, all right, real quick, kicking off on the prelims here. Tyson Nam, nice knockout, second round. He waited on that one too. He held it and held it. He took some hits and everything, and he took a lot of leg kicks from Rivera. Rivera was trying to chop his legs down. It didn't work out. Tyson Nam unloaded the holy hell of the right. I think it was the right hand. Knocked him clear out. It was dope. Then Andre Ewell gets a decision win over Irving Rivera. He used his length really well. Length and speed. Irving Rivera could not deal with that speed or that length at all. But what he had to do is get inside and attack the body. Just Ewell didn't allow him. Like, he landed on Ewell, but nothing like that was too crazy. But Ewell, nice solid decision win. Randy Costa with a KTFO that knocked the fuck out of Journey Newsom, which bugged me because I picked Newsom to win, but that was a nasty knockout. Derek Minor, Derek Minor, first round submission win over TJ Laramie, and I was kind of bummed out. Laramie fell right into that guillotine, and that's Minor's thing, or Minor's thing. So, this fight was weird. Not weird because it wasn't good, because, Jessica Rose Clark put it on Sarah Alpar. But that fight probably could have and should have ended a lot sooner. If you guys remember near the end of that fight, Jessie Jess, as she calls herself, Jessie Jess on Twitter, landed that knee as Alpar was dropping. There's literally about that much room from the canvas to her butt, and she lands that knee, right? So then the ref stops it, checks replay, and then starts him again. That's not the rule. If you have to check replay, that ends the fight. That being said, and you guys tell me what you guys think, that is how the rule should be. That should be the rule. That you check the replay, make sure it was legal, or check it was legal, and then, okay, cool. Ref's discretion, keep it going or not. What do you guys think about that? Because I thought that was a great use of the rule. I know it wasn't the rule. He definitely didn't use it how it's written right now. But I think that's how you should do it. Check the replay, see if it's legal or illegal, and then move on. I don't know what you guys think. And then, Alpar took a beating. I mean, I get, the bonus winners deserved it. But I think Jessica Rose Clark deserved a bonus for that mauling she put on Alpar. Just personal. I don't know. Was good. Thanks for hanging out. Make sure you guys retweet the link and make sure you let people know to come on. I know it's always crappy during the football season because everyone's watching football instead of hanging out on YouTube. So these are going to be some light shows for the next how many ever months football's going on, I might end up moving this to like another day. But it's what happens. But for the strict MMA heads, that's the hardcores, us degenerates. I know you guys are here, but yeah, I think I think that's how the rule should be used as far as like the replay goes. Then Mayra Bueno Silva gets the I think it was the armbar submission on Borella. Borella knew that was gonna end really bad for her arm, and I'm assuming her arm was already jacked because she tapped on the way to the extension. She didn't even let it get extended, and Silva gets a nice win there. Then Damon Jackson with the submission win over Mercer Bektik. I kind of saw that coming. I didn't pick him. I picked Bektik, but still. And then David Dvorak with the decision win over Jordan Espinoza. Then on the main card, great fight between Kevin Hall and Darren Stewart. And I think Karen Stewart should have won. I know the numbers don't really support that, but the three takedowns to Kevin Holland's none, to me, should have helped him on the scores. It was weird. I don't know how you guys scored this fight, but I thought Darren Stewart had that straight up. And it's to me, it's kind of it's not a bad loss for Darren. I mean, that's kind of a crappy loss for Darren Stewart by name, but I think overall, I think he'll get over. He'll get over it. He'll get another big fight and come back up. But I thought Darren Stewart was going to knock him out. So the fact that he didn't, to me, is kind of like, well, dude, you know, we kind of expected you to knock him out. You didn't. Pull up. So I want to make sure that the stream is working. Maybe it's choppy. Are we choppy? Let me know. Oh, no, we're not choppy. Okay. I was going to make sure because sometimes the comment section decides to be ass. Like, as far as, like, refreshing and coming up. Let's see. That's not what I'm looking for. I thought Stewart won it too, dude. Oh, it is working. Okay, cool. All right. Everyone must be watching football. It's all good. I'm still going to be here for a while, hanging out. Maybe do like a 30-minute, 40-minute show. But, yeah. All right. Here we go. All right, moving on. Mackenzie Dern shows you why you don't go to the ground with Mackenzie Dern. For any reason. You get your ass right back up. I mean, you get your ass right back up and a hell away from her. You have to strike with Mackenzie Dern. You can't let that go to the ground. I know Dern wants to prove that her hands are there and everything. They're not. They're not yet. All right. People need to let that shit go because she does not have hands yet. They're gonna get there eventually. She keeps working on it like that. But her bread and butter is the ground game. Girls should rather stand with Mackenzie Dern than even risk going to the ground. And I know Random Marco, look, Mackenzie didn't win for that head kick, slip, fell on her butt, and Random Marcos goes right in. And I was just like, you should have just let her stand up. And she didn't. Went in there and got strangled. So, and it was like a dope, like armbar, shoulder lock type of craziness. It was pretty dope. Her dad pulls that off. Megaton Diaz has pulled that off in tournament. I've seen that. That was nutty. And then Ryan Spann gets knocked out by Johnny Walker in the first round. It was nice to see Johnny Walker get a win, but I thought Ryan Spann was going to win that shit for real. Hamzat Chimaev. Someone let me know if I'm saying the last name right. But Hamzat knocking out G3 in seconds. In seconds. Is one of those things that creates not just hype, but almost like folklore. He's not at Conor McGregor level, but when McGregor was murking dudes one hitter quitters and shit, Hamzat's doing that. Hamzat, he heaps this up. And he's talking. He's talking now. He's not talking not like Conor does, or does. But he's talking. And he might sound goofy as hell when he does it. He might look goofy as hell with the fucking ears and shit. Which, by the way, if you see anyone with cauliflower ears, don't fuck with them, all right? I've been telling everybody that shit. People don't listen. But I know he's a goofy looking motherfucker, and he's a goofy sounding motherfucker, but he's the scariest dude right now. I mean, he landed that thing, just one hit and dropped G3, and it was game over, and he's ready for Damian Maia, whoever else. Low key, kind of want to see him against Covington. For real. If Covington doesn't want to take the Edwards fight, I think the Hamza fight would be dope. More on that in a bit. What's that, head kick? Hope everything's going well. Call me in advance. Does anyone else think Donald Cerrone's done or been done? He looked like a dude that just. If it wasn't, first of all, if it wasn't for the eye pokes, Niko Price would have won that fight. Unanimous. Not even close. But just to me, Donald Cerrone just looks like a shell of himself now. Keep in mind, Donald Cerrone is not a real 170 pounder, I don't think. And this fight was a welterweight fight. I think he's more of a 155. And I understand the weight cut sucks, but getting in there with a dude that's going to be 185, 190 come fight night, and you're still going to be at 170, 175, maybe 180 if you're lucky. That's a rough ask for a guy with as many miles as Donald Cerrone has on. Niko Price, is a bad dude, and I thought Donald Cerrone was going to get him to the ground. He couldn't. I think Niko might even just be too strong for him to get taken down. But yeah, it was rough, man. And then the eye pokes bugged me because, of course, first of all, I forgot who the ref was in this fight. But the way that was handled was perfect. You get one eye poke, one warning. The second time you get points. How many refs did we see give him like a warning like 8 times for the takeaway points? How many fights would DC have lost if the eye poke was a point taken away? You know what I'm saying? Or how many times would he have done it had he gotten a point taken away one time? But and Jones too, John Jones too, John Jones too. Anyone knows that eye pokes like a motherfucker. Like, yeah, man. I don't know. That's how that rule should be. It should be one warning, then a points. No question about it. But I think Donald's done, man. I think Donald's done. And I know people are gonna be like, sending him off the Bellator. No, that's a UFC guy, dude. WC UFC guy. And I have a sneaky suspicion that if he's done in the UFC, we're gonna see this guy in like bare knuckle boxing or something. Because Donald Cerrone is a maniac. Can you imagine if he doesn't have fighting anymore? What kind of stuff he's gonna end up doing? Looking like David Blaine on freaking balloons and that one-handed balloon he pulled that shit the other day in Arizona. I don't know about you. I don't know what you guys think about that, but yeah. Covington vs. Usman 2. No shot Covington accepts. No, he's not taking that Hamzat fight. I'm saying I'd love to see it. I'd like to see Hamzat fight Luque. Dude, I don't know if anyone takes that fight. Luque might take that fight. He's a bad dude. But yeah, no, Drew's right. Covington ain't taking that fight. No way. Anyway. Main event, Colby Covington against Tyron Woodley. Colby Covington finishes Tyron Woodley sort of in the 5th round by they put knockout TKO. I thought because Woodley basically submitted verbally that it was a submission and not a knockout. So I'd love to hear an explanation of why that's a TKO and not a submission. I'm sure there is one. I'm sure I'm totally wrong on that, but I thought for sure it'd be like, oh, well, he kind of submitted verbally. So, but I don't know if you guys seen it. Tyron Woodley actually put up the X-ray of his rib, and it's actually busted. So he was messed up. But more than likely it was already busted before the fight ended. And then when he tried to set up for that guillotine, like he had his arm like sort of around the neck ish, more like the back of the head. When he posted with his right elbow on the mat or on the canvas and he pushed, that's when he felt the pain of it. So it's a bad loss ish in a way because of all the trash talk, but it's an embarrassing way to go out, man. Again, it's nothing wrong with tapping because you broke a rib, honestly, because I've had that happen. That shit hurts a lot, okay? And the recovery sucks. Breathing, laughing, talking blows, okay? You're on all kinds of pain meds. But, like, for all the talk and all the stuff that was going down, what's up, Woods? How's my chin up for Daniel Rodriguez with bananas? What's up, Daniel? You down for it? We have the poor man's Daniel on the show. That would be a pretty crazy fight. But man, for Tyron Woodley to lose to this guy, Adam was not impressed. Honestly, I was bummed out too. But for Tyron Woodley to lose this fight against this opponent, not because Colby Covington is not a bad dude. He's a bad dude. That dude can fight. But after all the talk, going in front of the cameras and in his little scrum, saying a while ago saying he'd kill Colby Covington. He's never hated someone. He's never wanted to hurt someone so bad. way back when they were supposed to fight for the belt, I think belts. I think can't remember. Colby had a interview for that one, but like really, it's got to be. That's a shot to the ego. That's a shot to the pride for Tyron Woodley. Overall. How about that phone call from Trump? Hey, good for him. Look, all right, let's talk about it since we're talking about it. Oh shit, Las Vegas scored. New Orleans is up 17-14, 25 seconds left in the half with Las Vegas in the red zone. They're going to tie this up. At the very least, they'll tie this up unless Derek Carr fucks up like he normally does and throws an interception here or fumbles it. They'll kick it for the 3. But look, here's the thing about Colby, and people can say whether it's an act or not, or he's actually a piece of shit or not, whatever. Because he has said some stuff that's pretty. If it's not borderline, it's straight up like, dude. Like when he went out and told Usman, you calling your tribe using smoke signals. Like I sat there going, come on, man. You just said that to the guy that broke your jaw last fight. How about you shut the actual hell up? Like, come on, man. But that's a bad loss of turn. But as far as the Trump stuff goes, hey, look, good for him, man. Hey, look, it works out, right? Like it works for him because he gets all the hype that he wants. Cheeto gets his publicity out there. It's all good for him. What the fuck's going on here? Oh, okay. That's weird. Sorry, I got a text on my phone. I can't explain it without getting super. I can't even think about it too much without getting too political. Fuck it, we'll do it. He has played it correctly. We're about to get to November, pretty soon here. He could use Cheeto's hype. Cheeto could use his hype. It's win-win for those guys. And for him to win that fight against Tyron Woodley, who answered all the questions the other day in a scrum with Black Lives Matters, he had to, he plays that game. Now, me personally, I don't think it's an act anymore. I used to think it was an act. I don't think he's acting. I think he literally, and it's his belief. Okay, cool. Doesn't bother me too much, really. I think he just goes with it. And he should. It's working. We're talking about him, right? And so, that being said, the fight itself, I've never been one of those guys that really wants to see Colby Covington fight. Never. I think he's a really good fighter, though, for what he does. Hecky says it was a good fight, in my opinion. Right, there you go. But I think he dominated Tyron Woodley. I think Woodley, once again, held back, wouldn't pull the trigger, and he got beat up and finished, really. Or finished himself, really. So, I don't know. The winner of hypothetical Chimaev or Hamzat versus Rodriguez should get a top 15 guy. Agreed. Here's a good one. I'd rather see Colby fight Leon Edwards. I'm okay with that. What if Trump loses? Nothing. Colby just keep it going. He calls Usman fake newsman. And then he calls Goddard not so Goddard. You know how, okay, here's the thing about Cheeto. He just like I use Cheeto. He uses name calling a lot, like an excessive amount to the point where it's irritating. Not even irritating, just annoying to see a 70-some-year-old grown-ass man calling people names. Like, bro, stop. But some people just aren't. Some people, it's political tactics. But if he loses, nothing happens. Like, Colby just keeps it going. If he wins, Colby's on top of the world with it. Sometimes annoying the hell out of somebody is the best way to get seen. Just how it works. He won't. Who won't? Colby won't fight Leon Edwards, or Trump won't lose. I don't want to get political, but that's a fucking possibility. Tie game. There you go. All right. Let's go like 10 more minutes and stuff because I kind of want to catch the rest of the game too. But yeah, overall, man. Oh, Tyron Woodley declares I'm not retiring. I'm not giving up. Okay. Someone called Joe Rogan Get Tyron Woodley on the Joe Rogan Experience podcast. Get douchebag Schaub on there, and then just give him the Rogan speech. It's not that he's dumb because he's not getting savagely knocked out. It's that he hasn't won a round in 15 rounds. 3 fights, hasn't won a round, not 1 round. Trump won't lose is what I meant. You're probably right, dude. I don't even know anymore. Colby's a fucker. I think he's this bullshit because it's coming out of his mouth. Yeah. Again, like it just. Here's the thing about it is getting upset about what he says and the way he acts and everything. It really does nothing but help him. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I agree with anything he says? For the most part, no. There's some stuff, they just, I get it, but like the way he goes about it, I don't like. I don't care for. But I'm also not gonna be like going out there tweeting about fuck Colby Covington. Blah. Like, no, that's not the way that I treat somebody who I disagree with that's acting out like that. Is I don't care. Does that make sense? Like, I don't like a lot of people be like, someone will post something and then you'll about whatever, and you'll get that one asshole in the comment section that goes, "Nobody cares, dude," and inevitably someone's gonna respond to that guy going like, "Well, you commented." So anyway, people buy him. They do, but people buy a lot of stupid shit. People buy a lot of stupid shit. Dude, just go on Google and just search, like, I'll give you a dumb one, like a really dumb one. Herbalife. Just look up the Herbalife scam. People will buy stupid shit for expensive. They'll pay for it. It's ridiculous. Are you talking about G3? Dude, G3, Mark Mearshart looked scared to me. He looked nervous as fuck. He was like, ah, shit. Like, he hesitated like a motherfucker and got finished. So, yeah, there you go. So, I don't know. As far as Tyron Woodley goes, I don't want to see him anymore. I'm not going to. This is the last time I get excited about watching him because I thought he was going to come back. Like, if there's anybody he's going to get up for, is the guy he really fucking hates. And it was this dude. And he didn't even do that. So how am I going to expect him in his next fight to get up for someone that he doesn't really care for? That's whoever. You know what I'm saying? NFL fine Denver, San Francisco, Seattle for not wearing masks. Coaches fine 100,000. Teams fine 250,000. What are you going to do, man? I'll say this. If they're testing everybody every single day, what's the point? Why make them wear masks? You know what I'm saying? I get it. Maybe it's because you're sending out, like a PSA of sorts by wearing a mask. Like, oh, well, Pete Carroll's wearing a mask, which he wasn't. But Pete Carroll's wearing a mask, or whoever's wearing a mask. Like, you kind of sit there going like, what the fuck? When they get fined, even though they get tested every day. Like, college football's already coming back, and I know Big Ten's about to start, and Pac-12 is going to be right behind it. They're going to be testing every single day. So, first year I drafted Barkley out for the season. Me too. Me fucking too. Now I had to pick up fucking Lewis. Is it Dion Lewis or whatever his name is? I had to pick up that motherfucker, hoping that he's even half decent. But they're going to pick up fucking Freeman and fuck me on that one. So anyway. All right. But yeah, Tyron Woodley I'm done with. And then Covington, I would love to see him against Edwards. I don't think he'll take that fight. I think Covington's gonna be like title shot or Masvidal or none. Because I think we're gonna get Masvidal Nate too. I think we're gonna get Usman Burns. And I think Covington's gonna be like, if Burns falls out. It'd be crazy to have Usman fall out and have a Covington versus Burns for the interim. That'd be insane. But I think I'd rather see if it's not Covington, it's either Usman we're against really Usman if Burns doesn't fall out. Or if Burns falls out, if it's not Covington, I want to see Covington Edwards just to keep him two things accomplished there. One, you keep him going and relevant and not relevant and in people's face and shit. But two, you shut Edwards the fuck up by finally giving him a fight. And I fully believe Covington will fuck him up. It's being real. All right. Fuck Notre Dame. Fucking whack ass, pussy ass schedule. I just don't like Notre Dame. Which works. You're a Notre Dame fan, so now you and I can talk shit. McCaffrey out 4 to 6 weeks. We didn't have a preseason, so what do you expect? Every time we have a short preseason or guys don't play in preseason, this happens every single time. So yeah. I don't know. Bring up topics, guys. Whatever you guys want to talk about, throw it out here. I got a few more minutes here before I got to go. We have a light show today. We'll go over, actually, let's go over this weekend's card. Shit. Let's see. Oh, did you guys see that video about Adesanya and Paulo Costa in Abu Dhabi, and they were like cool with each other? That is one of those things where it's the Khabib fight that has an early start time, correct? Right. It's gonna be an early card for all of us, like not really that early. Drew, for you, it's gonna be like the main card might start when the I think for you it'll probably, let me actually, fuck it, let's pull it up. Like for me, I'm gonna watch the entire card and then be able to go to like do some shit with the rest of my Saturday. I love those. People hate those. I love those early cards. Oh, they don't even have the fucking time up yet. Yeah, but it's gonna be the early time, and I'm sure they'll release that time soon enough. But usually those cards, like the main card starts at like 4 or 5, maybe 4 or 5 for us for the West Coast, which would make it like 8 for you, Drew. Around that time. I know usually pay-per-views for you start like at like 10. You know, so it's gonna be earlier. Europe gets a solid time this time around. All right, let's talk about UC 253 real quick before I go. I'm gonna keep this one light tonight. All right, early prelims kick off at 4. That's 7 o'clock Eastern time. Drew, Kadius Ibragimov, Jesus Christ, against Daniel Marquez. Then Juan Espino against Jeff Hughes. That's on ESPN2 apparently. Everything has ESPN2, and then pay-per-view. Okay, well, whatever. They've been doing where they show all the prelims on ESPN Plus anyway. William Knight taking on Alexa Kamor in the main prelims, feature prelims, I guess. Oh, yeah, main prelims. Then Shane Young against Ludovic Klein. I've heard about Shane Young before. Diego Sanchez still doing it, taking on Jake Matthews. Diego Sanchez and undefeated coach Fabian, whatever the fuck his name is. That dude is wild. Wild. I don't know if you guys saw that video of the, I forgot. I don't know what's his name was there. God damn it, what was his name? Whatever. They were all in an octagon, and then fucking Diego's coach pulls out a knife and starts chasing dudes. Like, here you go. If you can dodge a knife. It's like, it reminds you of that scene in Dodgeball where like, if you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a ball. It was that shit. God, yo, this is fucking real life, guys. This is real fucking life. It is wild. When I saw that, I thought it was high, but no, I was sober as shit, dude. Crazy. Anyway, then Brad Riddle against Alex Da Silva Coelho as the feature prelim. Then you get the pay-per-view starts at 7 p.m. Pacific time. It's 10 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know what time that is over there, but it's going to be early shit. Early shit. Hakeem Dawodu against Zubaida Tukhugov. That's going to be a solid fight. Ketlin Vieira against Sijara Eubanks. Eubanks getting a quick turnaround against a bad chicken Vieira. I'd be willing to say Vieira's going to fuck her up. Kai Kara France. They're actually throwing a flyweight fight on this thing. Shit. Kai Kara France against Brandon Royval. Co-main event, Dominic Reyes against John Blachowicz for the light heavyweight championship. No more John Jones, but either way, winner of this, still didn't beat John Jones. Y'all didn't even get a chance at him. I thought Dominic won that fight, but whatever. Then the main event, Israel Adesanya against Paulo Costa. Niceness and greetings inside. Later, SJ. Have a good one, man. Yeah, Royval. Last time they did what was I gonna say? No, never mind. Fuck, my bad, guys. Kind of ahead of it today. But these dudes are all nice to each other and shit. Adesanya against Paulo Costa. You could tell like the marketing was there. But do you guys know Izzy's taller than Adesanya or than Paulo Costa, and he's longer reach wise? Like, I don't think that was true. And then I saw the video of them walking up to each other, and I was like, these motherfuckers. So they're respectful. They're just selling the fight. They should have never released that video at all. No one's gonna buy the beef at all. So we'll see what happens. But still, great fight. Someone's always got to go. Paulo Costa, heavy hitter. He took shots from freaking Yoel Romero. Those are hard to take, and he put him on Yoel. I was there for that fight. That was insane. And Izzy Adesanya, very, very accurate, quick, has power of his own. Not as much as Costa, but he's got it. And creative. So it's gonna be a solid fight, guys. Definitely one to catch. I don't know if I would pay for this pay-per-view on my own. I know it's 2 title fights on it, but still, I think this is one of those where you call your boys and bring them over. Everyone put in for the fight. Last time it did it was at 2 p.m. here, so that would be Damn, it'd be like 1 p.m. for me. It's almost like a noon card for me. Shit, that would be so dope. Are you surprised John Dodson released? I don't care. Not surprising. I don't care. John Dodson pissed me off because that last fight he had, he fought like a goddamn heavyweight. Yeah, he should go to Risen. There's no reason for him to go to Bellator. It's like skip go, don't collect $200, just go right to Risen. Or 1. He'd be great at 1. He can, use supplements again and get back down to the 125 or that 125 and fight DJ again. But I don't give 2 fucks about John Dodson. I got sick of John Dodson that night. Came out fighting like a fucking heavyweight and shit. Get out of here with that shit. All right, guys. All right. Check the score one more time for you guys, and then I'm gonna head out and watch the second half for myself as well. Good things going on here too that I need to take care of. So, come the fuck on. We're tied 17, like Daniel said, 17 up at halftime. All right, guys. That's going to do it for me. Make sure, real quick for everyone still watching. I'm bringing back the UL ads, the Undisclosed Location Invasion podcast tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Pacific time, I think 10 p.m. Eastern time. That is a current events / political show. So if you don't like politics or current events, don't tune in. And I'm expecting a very small crowd for that one because I know no one wants to talk politics right now. But I'm at that point where I'm like, fuck it. Let's just talk about it. So, and that show, the Undisclosed Location Invasion podcast, I talk politics, current events, everything. And this is going to be a hangout style show for a while, but before I get to a little more organized and get some guests on. But yeah, tomorrow night, hangout tight. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at Elaw32. I can get the link on that. On the Undisclosed Location Invasion podcast. Again, I'm talking current events. I'm talking politics. Bring your opinions. Bring everything. This is going to be one of those where it might get heated in the comment section. Okay? I'm going to moderate. All right? So, like I said, bring your heat, but I'm going to moderate. Okay? I'm not censoring nobody. All right? But if you're going to say something, you better back it up with facts and links, articles, whatever you got. Okay? I'm serious. It's going to be a good one. I think as it picks up, I think at first people are going to avoid it because it is politics, but I think after people watch a couple of the replays, they'll show up. So, again, 7 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern time, the Undisclosed Location Invasion podcast. Follow me at Elaw32, ELAW32. And fucking put this shit up real quick. For the link tomorrow night, okay? If you don't want to talk politics, current events, don't. I recommend you don't show up. But if you do, or you just want to see what happens, yeah. Look, I invite everybody. Everybody come on, hang out, say your piece, see what's up. But I'm hoping it's not a disastrous experiment. I haven't done this show in years. I used to do the show a lot, and it got heated sometimes. I had live guests, like it was my friends, and we didn't agree every time, so it got kind of crazy. So, but yeah, make sure you guys come and hang out, shoot the shit, tell your friends if they want to show up. Got Miranda Maverick and Sean T Thursday. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck, dude, I still got your shit on here. Yeah, Head Kick Audio on Twitter. Oh, Richie MGR. I still have on there for Unbroken. HKA_AZ for IG for Mr. Head Kick and at Head Kick Audio. Like I said, this man, I support anyone that. Sorry, I put that fucking thing up. I support anyone and everyone that does original work. Head Kick does original work. All right, guys. Shout out to everyone that tuned in. You guys are dope as hell. Shout out to SpicersPros.com. Fucking hell. Shout out to SpicersPros.com for sponsoring the podcast. And, of course, RipTheWarriors.com. You guys are dope as hell. Enjoy the rest of the game. Catch you guys tomorrow night for the Undisclosed Location Invasion podcast. And, of course, Wednesday night, Keyboard Warriors Live. Y'all have a wonderful day, wonderful evening, wonderful night, depending on where you're on the planet. Good night. Good night, Wilshire.